What's up, everyone? Happy Waffle Wednesday and root for the hype train. Past level 1.
Because we did it all ourselves, but it's fine.
I think we get.
Hey,
Yeah,
whatever. It's cool.
Emote.
It's cool.
I have
a.
Waffle Wednesday and root for the
Oh boy.
Hey, we got some background noise
Evac.
here.
Sorry.
I have a
that-
hype train emote.
It's probably Avalar.
Nope, it was definitely me.
Oh, shame.
See how that is. See how it is. Oh, always.
It usually is. It usually is.
Usually is.
Fair. It's fair.
I had the audio on my phone was on, and I was hyping. I was sorry. I was
Hyping. Hype. But yeah, Fragilities, thanks for the
Hype,
follow.
hype.
You followed right before the stream.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
was
very
cool.
much.
Thanks.
Oh, Fragilities. Yeah. I followed us yesterday on the 11th hour.
Yeah,
Woot.
I was telling them about that. I was like, I thought it was the same person.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hype train emote that I got one time, and I still think it looks like a winged butt.
It is a winged butt. What do you think it is?
It is a winged butt.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me for that.
Wee-hoo.
Sinuses are bothering me today. It's super hot today. I hope everyone's staying cool. As I mentioned yesterday in my stream, one of our fellow workers had to be taken to the hospital for heat stroke.
Oh no!
So
Oh no!
he's doing fine. Was
That's
on the
good.
verge of kidney failure. So, but
Oof.
doing quite well. Yeah.
That's good considering.
Yeah. So stay cool. He was working in of course, I'm in an industrial environment, and he was wearing Nomex, but it was a chemical lined Nomex, so it was thick PVC coated in the sun. Crazy, man. Okay. it wasn't part of the permit process because he chose to, because he didn't want to get the dye that we make on them. So gotta watch yourselves out there.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone had a great weekend, or great week. And it's Waffle Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sadly, Sophia won't be joining us today. He got called into work, so I tried not to kill him. I promised I wouldn't, but I can't.
Well, you promised. We didn't.
Exactly. That's what
I make no promises
Exactly.
to heal anybody.
And don't forget about your inspiration points, quote unquote channel points. We got a list of menus in there for you guys to use to help out the group, because they might need some help tonight.
Oh, speaking
Maybe.
of helping the group, I should retweet and host.
Yes, retweet and host.
Yes.
I'm not good at any of that. How do you host?
Flash host.
You can do lots of different ways. You can do it on the phone from your account, on the computer. You can do it different ways, but you'll probably do it on your phone.
I'm trying. We'll see,
On your phone, right?
Yep.
Just
Go to your account.
tap the video feed, and then up at the
Yep.
top there should be a share. It shows the little share thing. Hit that, and at the bottom of the list it'll say host channel.
Should be automatically
I haven't-
hosting, and I should.
I have it set as an auto host, but it sometimes somebody else takes priority because they
Yeah,
started
I'm
before us.
hosting. I'm hosting. Oh, there's. I'm hosting.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom started like right the same time that you clicked live at the starting screen. Tom started, so I figured somebody was going to be hosting.
I don't know how to fix it.
You can hit unhost,
No, I can't.
and then
Or manage.
No, I can't.
no, I can't.
www.google.com.
Oh, hype train's over. Level 1
Hype
hype train
train's
success.
over.
I
I
can't-
received a train emote.
I
It's
can't
a
fix it.
doggy.
I cannot fix it.
Oh, wait,
I'm bad
choo-
at my job.
Choo choo
bruh.
hype guide.
Choo Choo
It's
Hype
fine.
Dog. What's that got to do with Choo Choo? I don't understand these things.
I have no idea what that has to do with anything.
Choo. Oh,
I
we're
hope
silly.
I got one. Did I get any?
It looks like
should have.
all of the emotes are dogs.
All the emotes
I
are
have-
Of
dogs.
course.
I have
Specific.
no. Oh, I didn't get any. Boo.
You didn't get one? Oh,
I
You
didn't
didn't
get
get
it.
one? Oh.
No.
maybe next time.
I had one, and now I show no emotes. I don't know.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Oh, it's because I'm broken.
Well, like I said,
I'm on the wrong system.
that explains
go.
everything.
That's how I feel.
The diving chocolate bar. My favorite. Well, I hope everyone had a great week. We're getting back into D&D. And just a reminder, we got Waterdeep tomorrow, but unfortunately no Curse of Strahd Friday as I get ready for my vacation. And no,
And then it'll be water deep for 2 weeks, guys.
it'll be Waterdeep for 2 weeks while I'm away. So
Yeah. All
Boy's
the-
prepared. He's got his 3
Not
weeks laid out in front of him.
prepared at all.
It'll be fine.
It's okay.
Just wing it. That's the best. That's the best clips moments there.
Oh,
That's
we're
it.
gonna be winging it. Don't worry about that. There'll be
All
lots
right.
of winging.
So as we settle
Yeah.
back into the setting of Imag's Tale, let's go ahead and start with the recap where we left off last week.
Okay. I guess that's me.
Sometimes.
Oh, she's got to put down her cookie
sometimes.
first.
Oh, you have cookies? I'll take some cookies.
I do.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
You didn't bring. We didn't bring no snacks. Oh,
No, I brought
We
my
can't have a D&D.
kombucha.
we can't play D&D without snacks. That's a party foul.
I've got Cheez-Its, I've got cookies, I've got Pop-Tarts, I've got...
Oh, right, I'm
All right,
waiting.
Bully's got it all.
I'm not gonna start
Bully's got it all.
the recap until Bully brings me some snacks.
I got Subway.
That's fair. Of course he does.
I can't reach all the way over there.
Get
Ed's in the
longer
way.
arms.
Well,
Ed's in the way.
Ed's
I'll
got to
pass
pass
it
it
to
to.
Ed. I'll
Ed's,
pass it to Ed.
Ed's got to pass it to Neela.
There, I passed it to Ed. Ed will pass it to
It's like a
Neela.
bad version.
There.
It's like the bad
Also.
version of Brady Bunch.
I know, right? Actually, that would be funny if we each had like cookies and we crossed them across the screen to the last person.
One day we'll set that up.
Oh
One
my
day.
god, that would be funny. That would be pretty funny.
All right.
Corgi's ready.
I'm ready. The rot trolls rush towards Neela and Imag, heavily injuring both of them before they are able to back away. Sophia uses her spider staff to cast web, entangling one of the trolls. King uses fire breath on the other troll as Imag shoots it with his bow. Kendroth uses the opportunity to cast Witch Bolt on the troll, and its body begins to melt and collapse to the ground. The second troll finally breaks free of the web and closes the ground between it and Imag. This startles him, and he swings wildly with his sword as he backs away. King barks at it, tearing the flesh from its body. It collapses to the ground. Kendroth takes the ears, and they wander their way back to through the swamp to the lizard folk camp. Hussein honors the deal and releases the prisoners. Imag offers Hussein a small jade dragon as a gesture of friendship, and the lizard man reciprocates by giving them a bag containing 500 gold pieces that he thinks he took off of one of the merchants. Kendroth says that he will tell the people of Leilon that they mean no harm. Hussein thanks him and allows them to spend the night on the edge of the camp. After a restful evening, they pack up camp, trying to avoid any more encounters. Neela casts Pass Without a Trace on the group, and Hussein points them east out of the swamp. That's it.
Oh, okay. And you went back to town.
That's like we literally went back to town. That's where we finished session, right? Is in town.
Yeah, that's correct.
The people dispersed. That was basically it. Nothing notable.
Right. All right. So as we settle back in, let me get you to the map. And yes, you guys made it back to town. We did kind of fast forward a little bit. And it is nighttime, and you guys arrived at your place of residence in Leon. I think you guys leveled at that time too. So,
Yeah.
so anything,
Yep.
anything you want to do
Oh.
as you arrive before your long rest, quote unquote.
Oh, it's like downtime type stuff.
It's nighttime. You get to the house. A little downtime here
I'm gonna spend.
before you take your long rest.
All right, I'm gonna spend my 2 hours working on King's armor. So
Woohoo!
I'll
Okay.
put another 2 hours into that. I know we haven't decided how many hours it's gonna take yet, but I'll put 2 in.
2 in.
Wow. Avalar, you
That's in-
failed me. You didn't update King.
Oh, I didn't update King.
Shame. So much.
I'm a
It's fine.
Vadian.
It's fine.
We're bad at our jobs. It's fine.
That's all right. I'll just kill them all. We'll solve it then.
Yeah.
What?
Trade
No!
Huh? What happened? What happened? Oh.
Is this a breath weapon?
What do you hate my dog?
He's just a punching bag. That's all. He can take it. Nah, it's all good. I did forget. I'll make sure to try to get that for between next six.
You got a while.
Yeah. No excuses
And
that time.
I guess I'll spend a couple hours trying to decipher this drow spellbook.
Okay. I think I gave you the spells already. So what? A couple
No.
hours. You could probably. I didn't.
Nope. No, this is what we talked about last week or the week before. That the only thing that I had, so I had the drow spellbook and the letter, and all I was able to do was decipher the letter and find out that we were supposed to be taken to Velkenelv.
Gotcha.
But I wasn't able to work on the spellbook. But
You're able to decipher 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a 4-sided die twice.
a 3 and a 1.
2 spells you picked up, and you might already have these: Shield
Okay.
and Witch Bolt,
Yep. Okay.
level 1. That's so that's the cipher, and we still have to do the copy.
Right. Well, I already have those, but
Okay, great.
what? How many spells are in the book? Am I able to tell that?
Okay, I'll give you that.
I don't care about. I don't need to know levels or anything. Just how many spells are in.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
And well, I take that back. 11 spells and 4 cantrips.
Okay.
And that being said, I'll take out Witch Bolt and Minor Illusion. I'll give you Minor Illusion.
Oh, you give me minor illusion. Okay.
Yeah, and that's a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's allowed this time.
allowed. Only this time. Was it a regular plate mail we're doing for King?
Leather.
It's leather.
Oh, leather. All
So
right,
I
I'll give
have an idea.
you-
I'll yeah, just if you want to tell me how long.
For his size, I was going to tell you 8 hours.
Okay, that's good. That's about what I was thinking.
Mm.
I'll explain it
Great
to you
minds
later.
think alike.
You can figure out how to armor him later. I'll explain to you what I want to make, and then you can.
Okay, I got you.
You can go from there on what your AC will be.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Anything else before you settle in for the night?
I don't have any cool projects to do. Well, no, I don't have the supplies to do it, so never mind.
Okay. All right, you guys settle in to go to sleep for the night. Through the night, you hear screaming, men screaming from the northwest side of your property. As you look out the window, wonder where that blood curdling screams come from. There's a swath of, well, Netherwinter soldiers coming out of the tower in the center of town. All the way down the footpath and out, dispersed through the town. You lose them in the shadows.
So we see guards fleeing a tower.
What kind of a scream? Did it sound like a woman?
It was. He said men.
Oh, it's like a
It's been,
men's.
and it's like blood curdling.
Oh, like so a whole
Hell.
group of people screaming?
Yep. Hard to get the exact numbers, but if you had to guess, probably about 6.
Okay. It's like a battle cry. All right. What the hell was
No,
that?
they were running. They weren't like you say battle cry. So they were running like in fear. They weren't like drawn out to battle cry to go against something that's in front of them. They were running away for something. They were dropping stuff, running frantically down the path.
So Neverwinter guards are screaming, but blood-curdling screams, running away from the tower in the middle of town.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's what we should do.
I say we go in there and solve this mystery.
Okay,
Now,
Scooby Doo, let's go.
If Phoebe were here, she'd go back to bed.
I'm gonna look at King and go, "Gee, Scooby, what should we do?"
Row, row.
Row.
I don't know, Rimrock.
Make a sandwich. Make a sandwich, Grimrock.
All right. Okay. So,
All right, I guess I'll grab my gear and start collecting myself to run out of the house.
agreed.
What's going on?
This is still during the night, right? We haven't long rested.
Oh, well,
Right, you haven't long rested yet.
but you can't do that to me. You said we long rested last time.
Well, you did on the travel over.
Oh, so are we fine then? We're 100%.
It took 2 days. Well, one overnight to get to that area in the swamp. So I assume it took one overnight to get back.
Correct.
Okay. So we're at 100% right now.
Correct.
Should be. Okay. Then long resting doesn't matter. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm ready. I forgot what I learned in my... Oh, I got 3rd level spells? No.
Yeah.
You
Maybe.
forgot what you learned already?
I guess I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself with the staff.
Oh, I got fighter.
And how long that was good for?
8 hours.
All right. You guys gather your belongings and your gear, and you head out the house, and you head down to the tower. The tower looks like this. I'm going to do this as a handout. Some of you might have seen this already, which is pretty much what the map looks like.
Jeez.
It did pop up, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
It's pretty much what the map looks like. Good job. Good job.
And as you approach, you see actually now in the walkway is 4 guards. 2 look human, 1 dwarf, and then you recognize the sergeant, Urim, standing on the footpath right at the entrance.
I'm surprised he's there, to be honest.
I'm not
Had to be
surprised
under
he's running
bed.
away though. What? Can we? they're running towards us.
No, so by the time you took to get your gear and get them out of the house,
Yeah.
these soldiers and the sergeant showed up at the footpath as you were coming into the, if you will, the courtyard section here.
So like here. Or up
Yeah. So you're coming in from this direction, so they're sitting here.
Okay.
So they kind of ride at the same time you did, and they're talking, they're pointing at the tower.
I see. We're on foot. Most of
Yeah.
us. All right. Run up. Hey, what's going on? What is all the hubbub, bub?
Well, the hubbub, bub. Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Lots of
They
cartoon
saw you
references
approaching.
today.
Indeed, as he saw you approaching, and Imag goes, "What's up, bub?" I wouldn't worry about it. Just go back to sleep. One of the human guards mentioned as the sergeant looks over. Just go back to sleep.
It sounded pretty serious.
Yeah, I agree with Kindra. I think this is something we might have a specialty in looking at.
Yep. Perhaps we can help.
Agreed.
And Sergeant rolls his eyes. Well, the soldiers that were working on the tower's reconstruction, they fled in fear. They supposedly seen a ghost. He rolls his eyes.
Oh, they saw a cat, huh?
It might. These guys, they're working long hours, too much time at the tavern. You know, yeah, these things. I don't believe a single part of it. Tells one of the human Earlham guys, let's get back up there. We'll get the group back up there in the morning. Restart that thing. And the dwarf, I ain't going up there. No way. Ah, jeez. I gotta deal with this now. As the sergeant rolled his eyes.
Well, what would it hurt? If we could go up and just take a look. We'll just poke around a little bit. You know, look under the bed, so to speak.
It may just be some squatters or something. I'm sure it's nothing that we can't handle. I mean, obviously we can survive the swamp. I think we can handle somebody hiding out.
Yes, and if it'll put your guards' minds at ease and get them back to work, all the more better for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's too early. I'm going back to bed. Yes, check it out. As he waves his hand at the tower. Be mindful. Galileo is still up there, doing his whatever mages do thing does, and he kind of stomps off. The name is Galileo Elbro, but Elbro. He's still up there doing magey things. I'm going back to bed. I got no time for this. It kind of walks off. The other two humans, which is I'll give you the names. We already kind of said it. It was Illyrium and Kaz. So this is one of the humans. And Kaz. And the dwarf looks at you. Well, if you guys are going up there, it'd be wise to start with the third floor, maybe. The ghost manifests itself there. It's an old man, wild hair, burning eyes. I guess it gives me chills. I can fight the things that are blood and flesh and blood, but I got time for undead ghosts.
Very well. We'll start with the third floor.
Well,
Okay.
I think we'll start at the first floor. We'll have to
Well-
get to the third floor.
Sometimes you got to start at the bottom before you get to the top.
That's it.
That's a wise man right there.
We're gonna climb up the scaffolding to the 3rd floor and enter through a window.
Kendra, my bet is you make it to the 2nd floor, trip and fall, and be dangling somewhere around the 1st floor.
Be hanging from the scaffold by my robes.
Yes.
Yeah, Neela's gonna get a pretty good chortle out of that, considering how many times she's seen him bum over tea kettle.
Well,
Hey, it kind of makes sense. A bumbling mage. Quite a few around here. That
You're a
You know, I can
bumbling
see that.
buffoon.
I too bad I didn't prepare Spare the Dying tonight. Let's go.
Okay. As you guys are heading up the footpath, it kind of narrows out a little bit around the bend, so it's basically single file at this point. I don't know who's first, who's last, who's in the middle. Well, give me
I'll
who's
go
leading
front.
the pack.
I'll go up front.
Okay.
Oh, you know that Sophia's up in front too.
Yeah, she's up there.
I'll tell you what. Give me a head and give me a perception.
Sure thing, bud. Can I get it? Sophia give me advantage?
Sure.
26.
Woohoo!
Sophia taps you on the shoulder plates and points up at the cliff where the tower sits. You notice a dark-skinned, Trumish woman wearing chainmail armor is on the crag looking down at you.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so
This woman starkly appears to be the same woman in the tapestry that you saw at the shop. In the tapestry.
I point this out to Kendra and Sophia, but you know. Do they see her?
They do now, yes. And she's still there staring at you. So just to bring it back, because it was a couple weeks ago, you went shopping at
The shop.
well, my I lost my notes. I went to a different link. Let's see. Aubrey's Peculiarity Shop. Remember, there was a tapestry right above the counter. It showed a dark-skinned warrior woman, a red bearded dwarf, and a third whose portrait has faded with age. And she explained to you that these were the swords of Leon and the old venturing company local to the area, and it told you the story of the undead attacking the city, and the swords of Leon were like their guards.
Okay, so these were like the guard people from a long time ago?
So the woman that you're noticing on the crag that is eerily looking down at you
Right.
looks like the female that's in that tapestry.
Right, and that tapestry is of people from a long time ago.
Right.
Okay, so these people should be dead. Is what I should get from this.
I believe that the story we were told is that they died. Let me look.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I should recognize this and understand that she's a dead person.
Yes, we were told that the swords of Leon died fighting monsters that escaped the tower. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So she's a dead person.
So as you look at this girl, she doesn't seem transparent. She seems flesh and blood, like you
Right.
would be.
Right.
So that's what's the creepiness and eeriness of it.
Right.
Is that it doesn't appear to be a ghost. It feels flesh and blood up sitting up there looking at you, but it's eerily looking at you.
Kendra, isn't that supposed
You're quite
to
a
be...
ways. You're still quite a ways down. You're about. As I move the X. You're about here, and she's probably. Oop! I didn't mean to do that.
We're
She's
yellow
about
now.
here.
Slightly less dangerous is what that means, right?
Slightly
Yes.
less dangerous.
You're yeller.
Now we're yellow. We were red. Now it's yellow.
Yes.
Little do we know, green means you're actually dead. Oh well. Okay, so she's up there in front of us. Kindra,
Mhm.
isn't that the lady from the tapestry?
He does bear a striking resemblance to it, yes.
She's supposed to be dead. There's they said ghosts. She doesn't really look like a ghost though.
No. But things aren't always what they seem. If we've learned nothing else, we've definitely learned that.
Indeed.
All right. Well,
We don't know any names, right? We weren't told any names.
Mm-mm.
Only
Okay, not
Gailey. If I
Right,
pronounce
the
that
wizard.
correctly.
Right,
Gailey.
the wizard. But I mean,
Yeah,
the
got
the swords of Leon. We weren't
we
told
don't know
any.
the
No.
names. So, okay. All right.
No.
Well, she guards this place. Then maybe she'll be on our side.
Perhaps.
All right. Well,
There's
let's,
only one way to find out.
Yeah, let's approach tentatively. She already sees us, so there's no point in stealthing, right?
Yeah, she already sees you.
Okay. Let's approach cautiously.
Okay. You tentatively walk back up the trail, and she starts backing away from the ledge. As you get to the ledge and you look around, she is nowhere to be seen. And it stands in front of you is a tall, ruined tower, thrust skyward from the summit of the crag. Its uppermost floor is blackened with soot and has been cracked open like an egg, with a fissure extending down one side of the building. Wooden scaffolds have been recently erected along its flank, and work is clearly a piece to rebuild the structure. And at the foot of the tower, two ruined arches open to the interior. As we go to a map.
Map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm the map. Every time.
There's a place you gotta get. I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. I can keep going if you want.
We're good. Good.
No,
Good.
no swiping, swiper.
Swiper, no swiping.
Oh, man.
That's a strike.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
We're
take
gonna
away
get
one inspiration.
DMCA'd for that.
I'll take away one
I
inspiration.
doubt that highly.
That would be hilarious. Oh my god, the YouTube videos we could make. We'd get so many hits. Nickelodeon hit us for singing Dora songs. Oh my god. We'd be famous. Please, Nickelodeon.
We got banned from Twitch for saying swiper, no swiping.
Oh boy. Let's do it, baby. Okay. All right.
And the whole channel shut down for no reason. It doesn't work anymore. What's going on?
Hilarious, though. Hilarious.
Hilarity. Okay. So here we are at the base of the tower.
Right.
Right, as you stare up to this massive structure, something catches your eye to the left, crawling on the outside of the tower. And what you see coming around the front of you towards the east side and jumping through the window roughly around the third floor is a human crawling like a spider, with curly black hair in his white nightgown.
What in the ever-loving hell was that? Oh my god.
I have no idea.
I thought that they said they saw like one, and it was an old man. We're seeing women and Spider-Men in their jammy jams. What's going on?
Okay, I kind of get the running away now, though. No, No joke. I kind of understand. It's fine. I totally understand.
Are you
I
afraid,
mean,
Imag?
we can still turn around and go back to
No,
bed, guys.
I'm not afraid, DM. I just understand. I'm just. I totally get how that could be taken as very scary.
He pops out of the window on the east side, climbs straight up to the top, over the ledge.
Oh shit! Let's go in. I just want to
Okay.
stop seeing that. Let's just go in.
Okay, let's go.
And Neela's gonna kind of like hide behind them just a little bit, like
I can't.
use them as
There's a
meat
force
shields.
field. There's some kind of force field.
There's some kind of force field.
You know.
Oh, there we
you
go.
don't- you ever
Oh
seen
my
this?
god! I
I'm
teleported.
actually off. You're actually off the map. That's why.
I
Yeah.
teleported. Oof. Okay.
Guys, all right. So you walk into the first room is the entry hall. The hall is strewn with rubble, puddles of muddy rainwater pool all over the floor, and starlings' nests in the eaves of the arched ceiling. There's a large banquet table bearing 8 soldiers' backpacks just in. Every single one of you hear a voice whispering from a corner right here. As you look, no one's there. King, as he comes in, his hair is up. He is backing away, looking in that direction.
Shit for this. Nothing. Nothing for this.
I guess I'll
You-
speak to the direction that we heard the voice. I'll say, "Who's there? Show yourself."
All you hear is wind rustling.
Did we recognize what the voice said?
Just very
Okay.
dark,
Whispers.
whispering.
Okay. Ooh, this is fun. I'm glad we live here. Okay, so
I'm going to grab my my necklace of Neil for protection and just be like, Neil, please protect us.
Spider pig. Spider pig.
I have nothing for anything like this. Somebody else have something to do something with this?
King starts barking.
I
At
can
that-
hit
at
it.
that corner.
That's what I'm good at. Excuse me,
Yeah,
voice.
I mean, I can cure it,
Go away.
but everything else I have is pretty much useless on it.
I can
Like,
swing a sword, but
I
you know,
can't see it, so
Right. Oh, yeah. There's that, but I mean, like, I don't have anything that can even like. Kendra, do you have anything like see invisibility by chance?
No.
let's see. What do
What?
I have in my inventory? Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
I couldn't even prepare anything that would help me here. Just looking at my spell book going, this sucks. Detect magic, maybe. Protection from good and evil. Help. All right. It's
Rob,
it's
I'm
over
going
there.
to take.
I don't.
I'm going to. I'll come in and I'm gonna take my red cloak, and I'm gonna like throw it over there and see if like it lands on the outline of anything.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Non-aggressive. That's fantastic.
You're throwing, so cloak. So roll an attack. D20, no bonuses.
Okay, just straight D20. Okay.
Yeah, it's like basically an unarmed attack, no proficiency. Well, I could give you proficiency.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you got snagged on the table on its way over from the
Like,
angle
I'm
because you
Mag,
were
it
kind of
fell next
wide.
to you. It
Okay.
fell next to
And you
you.
knocked.
All right.
You actually knocked one of the 8 backpacks over.
You do it.
Did
You
any
do
gold
it.
fall out of it?
Yeah, did any gold fall out of it?
Surprised
Yeah,
Neil
but you
isn't
hear it.
rummaging through the backpacks.
She's
See-
more honorable now that she follows Nil.
Oh.
All right. So I'm going to pick up the
Or at least she appears to be.
the thing, the cloak, and give it a
Okay.
toss
Okay.
in that
Same
general
roll.
direction. Yeah, I'm looking for the D20 on the list. It's at the top apparently. Hey, that's awesome. 4. 4 sound good to anybody?
You got yourself wrapped up in it, and as you went to through it, it
Jesus.
tugged at your neck, and you almost fell over.
What is going? All right. Okay, maybe the cloak is haunted and it's not the thing in the corner. All right.
Maybe.
I'm gonna.
I don't know. While all this is going on, I don't know if it's going to teach us anything or not. But I'm going to take 10 minutes to cast detect magic as a ritual, so I'll be able to detect any magic within 30 feet of myself.
All right.
And I'll,
So
I'll
during that
help
10 minutes,
Imag untangle from the cloak.
During that 10 minutes, about halfway through, there was a book that was laying on the table. It levitates up and gets thrown in Kendrill's direction, just missing his head.
Well, that.
As he
I'm gonna pick up the book and see what it is.
Yeah. Good idea.
it's just stories from an adventure long ago. Nothing particular interest. Stories that you probably heard as a child. Stories of people not named Imag.
Am I able to complete my ritual?
You did complete your ritual,
Okay.
and you see, and 30 feet from you, you do not see anything that looks like resembles magic.
Okay. I'll let the group know. There's nothing. There's no source of magic in this room, at least within 30 feet of myself, which should be the majority of the room.
Does that stay on for time period?
10 minutes.
Oh, good. When you come over here by the door. Oh well.
Yeah, concentration for up to 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go around this way. Okay, Kindroth.
Where is
Power
King
move.
looking?
Just
Is
go around the other side there, right next to the thing.
At
I'm
this
just,
moment, King
I'm
is.
I'm just walking around the room.
At this moment, King has diverted his attention from that corner, and he is just looking scared. He's shaking, his ears down, his tail down. He's alert with his hair up, but he is like scared.
I'm
Nicely.
gonna give my baby a hug and be like, "Where is it, baby? What's scaring you?"
Just kind of looking all around, whimpering.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll speak out. We mean you no harm if you'll just show yourself.
I'll
Silence.
say,
Just
we just want to know what scared away the guards. We're just here to investigate. We don't need to run you off. We just wanted to make sure it was safe for them to return.
Just come inside. We know it's not safe. You see what was going on outside? Maybe you didn't.
You don't know.
There was a
You
there was a
don't
guy
know.
crawling around on the outside of the building.
It could
Crawling.
be a hallucination. There could be a gas leak. There could
All
be
of us?
swamp gas.
All
Swamp
of us had
gas.
the
Yeah.
hallucination.
Yeah. It could be a cat, a really big cat.
I may not be a smart man, but it was crawling around on the outside of the building.
I like that. As you guys are asking general questions in the air, and besides the natural conversation that's happening, all you hear in response is wind.
My passive perception is a 20.
That's shocking.
I just
My
noticed that.
passive perception is a 20, so
Yeah, but I just got it. It's brand new.
so shiny.
Yeah, I didn't know that until just now. Okay. Hey, let's. Is it still whispering? Can we still hear it whispering?
No.
No. Okay, it stopped.
Yeah, it was a quick whisper as you entered the building, and then after that, like it spoke a sentence type deal, and it's over.
Okay. So I'm going to open. I'm just gonna open the door. Open this door.
Okay.
Death to me. You die.
And it was a mimic and it eats you.
Damn,
The
mimic
walls-
doors.
The walls of this study are lined with bookshelves housing dozens of musty scrolls and journals.
Ooh. I will take a look. Kindroth, can you help me look over this and see if there's anything that we could use, at least while we're looking around in here?
Okay. And I'll step in. My detect magic is still going for a few more minutes.
Okay, no magic in there. You do see notes written in a pen and some letters from Neverwinter addressed to Galeon Embro. You can put two and two together and assume this is probably his study.
No magic scrolls or anything of that.
No, I don't
No.
sense any magic.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting, I guess. Down this hallway, it's just dark down the hallway?
Yeah, there's a room to your right with the door busted. The room's complete rubble. Yeah, it's chambers that long caved in. Underneath the pile of rubble that's in front of you, it looks to be a old bed. It's buried underneath of it.
Okay. All right.
And you do see what looks to be humanoid bones.
Oh boy.
At least a leg bone from a bed crushed under the rubble as you spend more time investigating it or looking at it.
Okay. Is this alcove here? Oh, yeah. It's just some sort of closet.
Yep.
Okay. I'm still leading the way, yes, folks?
I think you're the unappointed leader, yes.
yeah, that's true. It is named after me. Forward, and I'll take a look into the next room, I guess.
Okay. So it's a old, which is old masonry with dust and rubble. There's a chimney and a hearth on the right in front of you there, and you can get a gist of the area with the hearth, and it's probably the kitchen area.
Okay. So I'll just walk back to you guys. It seems empty. House rooms down here. I believe the stairs are on the other side. If we're gonna try to get up.
There's
Yeah,
nothing in any of them?
Yeah, it didn't seem like there's a chimney and there's a destroyed bed with some ruined body under the rubble in there. But
Well, maybe the body is the source of the haunting.
That's what I was thinking. We can keep that in mind as we explore.
I'm not a smart man. I
I'm
just
not
see
a
the
smart
things. I just see the
You're right,
things.
Pin. It's a hearth, not a hearth. I don't know why I say hearth. But
There's an E in it.
well, it's the E8
Yeah.
RTH.
Um.
I think it just depends on where you come from.
Okay. So. Let's try to uncover these bones. Is that what we're thinking?
I mean,
Well, or just keep it in mind for later. But I mean, we could see if there's anything. Maybe the contents of the room will give us an idea of who may have died here. That's right, Pen. Tomato, tomato.
Okay.
Tomato, tomato. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not very good at sifting through things, but I can help move rubble.
Well, I mean, we don't have to do it right now. I'm slightly wary of the spider climbing man sneaking up on us whilst we do this.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Then we can make our way up to the next floor.
Yeah. I gotta teleport you guys there. 1 second.
Oh no!
Sorry, full sci-fi sounds.
And kapoof. Where do we kapoof to?
Waiting. I'm waiting patiently for the kapoof. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I made that fresh pot and I don't have any.
Ooh.
I made a cup of coffee like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I forgot it was up there on the Keurig, and now it's like room temperature.
Oh, that's a Red Bull, baby.
Gross.
We'll take a quick 5 minutes. Is that what I'm seeing?
What? As we go upstairs?
I think Corgi's just running to fill a coffee cup.
Okay.
I don't think she doesn't have to make coffee. She made coffee. She's gotta fill it.
I already opened a Red Bull.
I heard.
I'm ready to go.
And I have my lukewarm coffee. I don't want to waste my 5 minutes on warm coffee.
This is a lukewarm Red Bull. So, cheers. I'm sure your lukewarm coffee beats this by quite a bit.
Pin says no coffee. Ooh.
All right, so it's
Okay.
actually it's a little cooler than room temperature. It's not quite room temperature yet. Cold coffee is
It's not
cold
quite
coffee,
cold
yeah.
yet. It's not quite cold yet, Pen. It's warm.
cold. Yeah. You cannot type? You type. Oh, jeez. Pen. It's okay.
It's okay. I get it. Cold Red Bull.
Let's see.
Oh, you mean Rune Tap?
I want to look at my prepared spells. My preparable spells while we're just sitting here not doing things. So,
I'm back.
Welcome
never
back.
mind. Never freaking mind. Where are we going to?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can leave again if it makes you feel better.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
You didn't teleport Sophia. You left her downstairs.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I put her out. I put her out of the way so I can grab her. I can't meta game that too much. But
I was moving her around.
so as you guys ascend, well, it's kind of a tight space, dude.
All right, gotcha.
I'll put her in play. Well, all right, that's
You're
true.
You're okay.
I'll put.
We could just
there
say
you
she stayed back at the house sleeping.
I mean,
I was
it's kind
thinking
of
about
on
that.
point.
You know what? That's not bad.
Like, you guys
You know
go
what?
ahead. I'm gonna get my
go.
sleep.
Boom. Sophia's sleeping.
There we go.
As you guys ascend the stairs, you come up to the second floor. You pass through a corridor where Imax sticking out and to the left. You see 3 doors. One's to the left, 2 to the right. And then out straight looks to be what looks like scaffold built with a deck, if you will, at your level, and of course to go higher.
Okay.
Sorry, I was laughing to myself because I'm thinking the last time that there was a scuffle in the middle of the night, Sophia stayed home to sleep, and the only way that she knew to come was because Nil brought down lightning. But we don't have Nil anymore.
Oh yeah, that is.
Neil can
true.
always whisper in her ear to wake her up.
It.
Okay, so, the stairs that we came up continue to go up.
Correct.
Okay. Do we want to take a quick look on this floor, guys, or do we want to continue up the stairs? We know that it's actually higher up than here.
As you
Spider-Man.
are discussing this, you hear scuffling on the outside of the wall.
Oh fuck!
And it looks like it started from above you
That's worse.
down.
Why is that worse?
So it sounds like it's coming from above us down to the floor that we're on.
Oh, that's so
Right.
scary. Okay.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
well, I
Starts from-
guess we should look around.
I should rephrase that. It started from above you, going to the floor that you just left, to below you.
Just thinking about that.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Terrible. Okay. God.
Okay,
By
then
now,
I'm gonna
the
say I want to
su-
get out of the stairwell because I don't
Alright.
want to be confined to this
Mhm.
tiny stairwell. If it's behind me,
Okay.
By now, the sun is starting to rise at this time. As daylight started to break through the trees that you can see through the opening. This is a ruined tower. And you're facing north, what, east?
Okay. So it sounded
Maybe
like it's on the
facing
other
north,
side
sorry.
of this wall. Maybe we should open this door and look in. There may be a window in there. Is there a window at the end of this hall? Is there anything out that window?
I think
Nothing
you
you
said
s-
there was a deck and out to the scaffolding.
That's over
Right.
here.
Oh, okay, then never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, she's
So,
not around the corner from
is that-
from her
is that a
character point of
window?
view. That is a window. It's facing the south. You can see your house. And some folks in the town are waking up and opening their shops, getting the town center kind of prepared, things of that nature.
So
Before I watch on the hall.
we heard the sound. We heard the sound go into the floor below us, right?
Hmm So the
Oh,
sound
maybe we
from this perspective
maybe we should just
was on this.
confront it. Should we just confront
This-
it? Figure out what
Downstairs?
this is?
Go right.
Yeah.
Just go right back downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least we have an area to flee to outside of the tower.
To give you perspective, the sound was on this side of the building, by the way.
Right. But it went below us, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So if we go down the stairs, it should be like on the other side of the room, or outside on the other side of the room.
Should be in the room where the dead guy was.
Oh, good. Oh. Right.
Or on the outside of the building.
Mm-hmm.
The guy looked like he was in his bedclothes. And that was a
There you
bed.
go.
There was bones in the
There
bed.
you go.
Okay, so, all right. Definitely think that there has something to do with this dude. Maybe I am a smart man.
Let's put a poll out there. Is Imag a smart character?
Oh, okay.
I-
Yes
do it.
or no?
I have a 12 intelligence, so, you know.
And prediction
maybe-
the prediction is the guy crawling stemming from these bones.
Oh, I was gonna do a poll, but I can do a prediction.
Uh,
I can do both.
shoot.
Let's do the poll first because I want that.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna vote.
You're
I could
hanging
vote.
out to wash.
Maybe I can. We'll see.
I'm voting.
I'll vote. All right. So, if I'm standing by the window, is the window openable? Or is it broken? Or is it open?
That one is not broken, and it looks to be it's stuck,
Okay.
but you might be able to open it up with enough force.
I don't want to like make a big hubbub about it. I was just gonna stick my head out and see if it was on the outside. But okay, we want to head right back down the stairs. We came right back up. All right, let's try to go
Everybody,
and sift
feel free
through the
to
ground.
vote in the poll.
Let's go down. Let's go down and sift through the thing. Let's.
Okay,
Okay.
So,
back downstairs.
Imag heads back down.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kendrov heads back down. Neela heads back down, and
just-
King heads back down.
I'm just thinking about like, what would it sound like to have somebody run around the outside of my house right now? Is all I'm thinking about, and it's not a good sound. It's not really. Just think about like somebody going, because it would be like their whole body weight slamming against the wall.
Nice.
As you could just hear it get louder and then get quieter as it went around the corner. It's just not a fun sound.
Hang on.
What is this clip? Smart man. Probably not.
All right. As you head back down and you turn the corner, you notice the door to the left is now closed,
Got you.
where you left it open. You start smelling a rotten smell, Imag. And you're smelling around. It's coming from your backpack. But as Kendrov just walked past you through the steps, it's coming from him as well.
What the? Hey, you
Is
stink.
it just those two that stink?
Why does my backpack
No,
stink?
Neela, you're starting to smell it too, and King is smelling it and looking at you, Neela, and Imag, and he's sneezing it. The nasty smell.
What is
He
this
said
smell
it's
coming?
it's coming from our bag. It seems like.
All your bags.
So
All of our bags?
I'll start looking
Yep.
through the bags. Does it smell like it's coming from the bags on the table too?
Nope. As of right now, it's all in your general vicinity.
Okay.
And as
so,
you rifle through your bag, Imag,
Mhm.
all your rations that you had in there are suddenly spoiled and rotten.
Why did I bring all my rations? I was sleeping. Why do I even have these? I just take them all out. this is ridiculous.
Can't tell if as you rifle through, you notice all your rations are now spoiled and rotten. And same thing with Neela. So I don't remember whose inventory had what, but basically anybody that had rations are now spoiled and rotten.
Okay.
Well, all right. What about in the bag of holding?
Yeah, because his are all in a bag of holding. Mine are not.
Yeah, actually, mine are in a bag of holding as well.
Mine are not. So yeah. But
That's a good question.
Because the bag of holding is a pocket dimension.
Pocket
so
dimension.
yeah, I would probably
then no,
go
they will be
not.
fine.
Yeah, they'd probably be fine.
Then I'll be
Mine
like,
are gone.
man, IMAG, did you fart?
It would
Jeez,
be just
warn
yeah,
a
it would
girl.
be just me.
sorry.
King
Oh.
backs away from Imag,
And
sneezing.
probably
we
Sophia.
we all smell something bad and immediately turn our heads and look at King. King, really?
That's not
King
great.
cracks his head. Ain't me.
Manage inventory.
Backs away from Imag, smells him, sneezes. But Imag's pulling out of his bag rotten rations. Spoiled rotten.
Yeah, how do I remove them? I'm throwing them all on the ground.
Yeah, you can just if you
Just
if you
change
click
the
on the
quantity you have
rations,
to
yeah, you can just
zero.
change the quantity to 0.
Well, it's not doing that. It's not,
Oh,
not-
I can't help you with that.
I know.
Sounds like a personal problem.
What?
How many rations are there
6?
that you have?
I have 6. 12 pounds. MREs.
MREs.
Meals ready to expel.
I got it. There we go. I'm just removed.
I guess I'm gonna call out again. Spirit, show yourself.
And why did you have to ruin my food, dick?
Kendrov yells out, "Spirit shows yourself." You hear a voice coming from this room. Hello? Who's there? Hello? But the door opens.
Spider-Man.
Steps through. Is a
From there?
hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, from that room.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes from this room.
Got you.
This room. Is a guy in an ink-stained robe, curly black hair. His fingertips are stained with purple ink. Who are you guys? He's male, by the way.
Imag.
I'm-
Is that
I'm
the guy
going
that
to,
you saw crawling?
I'm going to look at him.
Maybe?
I'm going to look at him and I'm going to bow at him. I'm going to say, Galileo, I presume.
Yes. And you
Galileo,
are?
I am Kindroth.
Oh. This is...
Oh,
Something
Kindroth.
scared. Something scared away the guards that were working on the tower. They said they saw a ghost, and we came here to investigate. And we've experienced some strange goings on since we've been here.
Yeah, I haven't seen any spirits. They've been saying that. They like to abandon their duties. But they've always been truthful.
Does he look like the guy that was crawling around on the outside of the building?
Dark curly hairs and jammy jams. I made an assumption.
Yeah. Does he look like the guy who looked on the outside of the building?
Does he?
I don't know.
Okay, do I need to roll? What do I need to roll for this? A perception?
Wisdom. Yeah, we do a perception. Yeah, we do perception.
Perception.
Oh, it's the same thing.
This is
It's the
it's a
same.
skill check, so
19.
22.
he is the same body shape from the way you saw it. The hair looks fairly the same. Different outfit, of course. And his body height and shape looks to be the same.
And he wasn't in there. We know he wasn't in there. So
No.
we know he wasn't in there. We just went up the stairs. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
And
we-
and you are?
My name is Imag. You didn't just happen to be climbing around on the outside of the building, were you?
Yeah, I've been in my study. What are you talking about? Climbing
Okay,
on the building. No one, I don't have that spell prepared.
Right. Of course.
Your study is a room with the dead guy?
No, my study's right here.
No, the
Enclosed
library. You weren't in there.
The dead guy was over here. We were in your study just before we went upstairs, and the room was empty.
Yeah.
Oh, pish posh. No, you weren't. I've been in here all night.
We were
Can't
in
sleep.
there 30 seconds ago, sir. We looked around.
Yeah, pish posh.
I
No,
have a passive
No way.
perception of 20.
no. There's no way. I've been here all night. I've been studying these notes. I've been in here every night because I can't sleep for some reason. What can I do you for? What are you here for?
I would just hi, I'm Neela Featherbottom. The guards just ran away, and the sergeant said that we could come in and investigate to make the guards feel more comfortable. Man, they were screaming. Did you hear them scream?
Okay.
I heard them run out. Yeah, they always say specter presence or something like that. I think they just abandoned their duties. But like I said, they're always honest guys. It's confusing to me. I mean,
Do you mind if we just investigate the rest of the tower just to make sure there's no squatters or anything in here?
oh sure, yes.
Do you?
Definitely have a look around. And take care of any specter presences you see.
What
Were
about-
you
get back to our work.
performing any rituals or casting any spells while you were in your study just now?
No, I've been trying to decipher Tavalier's notes.
Perhaps you can answer this. What is there anything about this tower that may have caused our rations to spoil by entering this room?
Rations to spoil.
And I'll
I can't
point
think
to
of a single
Imag's
reason.
rations on the floor.
Yep. Yeah. There's a.
I
Okay.
can't think of a single thing. I mean, people, like I said, they said they see specters and tools missing and whispers and gusts of wind and they see their cells and reflections aging in front of their eyes. I haven't seen any of this. None of
Okay.
it.
I have a question. Does King look better, or is he still like whimpering?
He's whimpering.
Okay.
Yes, he still looks scared. He's curious with the conversation with a new fella engaging the group, but
I say.
just
Okay.
being in the building gives the dog overall chills. How about that?
Right. Okay. So I push past everybody and I walk down the hall. And I look inside. What do I see in this room?
Same thing. Rubbles, burying a bed, and just poking out is a foot. A skeleton of a leg right in the foot.
Okay. So I walk back down here and I say, "You, sir, we need you to please sit down at this table." Can you sit at the table? Is there? There's no seats. There's no seats
You
anywhere.
can sit on it.
So he sits at the table,
Just chairs.
and we.
So he's looking at Imag and he's looking at Kendra.
And I explained to him everything that's happened since we walked up here.
You're saying the same thing that the guards say and my workers say.
Right. So,
Go search go search the tower. I personally haven't seen these things, but I've been here all night trying to study these notes,
okay. So, do you think it's
trying to
weird
decipher these
that,
notes.
that somebody who looks like you crawling around on the outside of the building? And there's this weird
Only-
woman, the steward of the
Woman.
toaster,
Leon.
Sort of Leon.
sort of
Maybe
the
you're getting
town.
so much- Maybe you're getting some of that gas from the mirror of the dead.
I told you guys it was swamp gas.
Well, here,
Told
It's
you.
not.
Yeah. Galileo.
Reflecting
how
off the
long-
second star from. Yeah. No.
Galileo, how long have you been
Kendra, right?
working in this tower, around this tower?
Oh, a couple years now.
Have you ever
Okay.
looked at it from the outside?
Are you're quite familiar? Are you quite familiar with its history?
Oh yes.
So
I-
perhaps
I-
would you be able to tell us who died in this room? And I'll walk over to the room where we saw the skeletal remains.
It's a good idea. Good.
Yes, that's soapwort.
Soapwort?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason why nobody's
And
uncovered
who
his
was
remains?
who was that?
Oh, well, yes.
He was he was a servant of Talvar. He was a fairy.
He was Fae.
He was Fae. You know the Fae?
I mean, not personally. I know of them.
Well, he was a fairy servant for servants for Talvar.
I've read stories about this one Fae by the name of Phoebe.
Maybe.
Child stories when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
That
For all
sounds
the
familiar.
good
She got
Lord.
lost.
Mhm.
She got lost from a mushroom, I think, the way I remember it.
She
Never
did
seen her
get
since.
lost. That is the story about don't wander off. Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I got so much work to do, though. You can feel free to look the tower and purge the tower of any specters or ghosts.
I kind of want you to stay sitting right here until we come back actually.
Can I use?
I got work to do. I got time for that.
No, you can wait. I want you to stay here, please, so we don't lose you again. Cause I swear we were just in this room looking around, and you weren't in there, and you just came out of there. We were gone not 30 seconds. I swear. So,
I am a high-ranking member of the Order of Many Star Cloaks. I am not listening to you. I got work to do.
I
I
That's
have a
true order, by the way.
question for you,
doth
actually.
protest.
Do you stay here every night, or do you sleep elsewhere?
I'm here day and night. I pass out on my desk, and I'm back at work the next day.
All right.
200 years
I
of
will
Telefar's
give
research.
I will give the guys a side eye glance at that.
200 years of Telefar's research that needs to be figured out.
Okay. Fine. Can you just leave the door open then? How's that sound?
If it makes you feel better.
That would make me feel better.
How big is the rubble pile in this room?
50 feet across, 10 feet wide.
How
And
long would
probably
it take
about-
for us to clear it?
To clear the bed and the skeleton, I'll give you about an hour. Between two guys, actually, probably take you. Actually, I'll take that back. Two guys working on it, or all
Two
you working
guys
on it. I can
and
give you 50
one-
minutes.
And one very adorable halfling managing.
They can move the pebbles. No, I'll
It's a
give you
managing.
all three of you. So you can probably clear enough of the bed, the skeleton. 15 minutes.
Can I use mold earth to move the loose debris?
Okay.
All right, so I'll cast mold earth to move loose rock and stone, dirt and stone. I can move a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot area. I'll just pick it up and put it in the other corner of the room.
Okay.
Cool. How much of that does that help?
Yeah. So between all three of you and the magic being cast, about 15 minutes. Let's give you 10 minutes with the casting the spell. I don't know. How many times can you cast that?
It's
type
a
thing, you know what I
cantrip,
mean?
so I can cast it over and over.
And can you sculpt it around what you're trying to excavate?
I think it just moves
No,
across the ground.
It just
Okay.
moves. Well, I can excavate it and then move it and set it down. So it doesn't say how high.
Okay. So, 10 minutes, you cleared enough of the bed to see the full skeleton and do as you wish.
Okay. We sift out the skeleton as we go.
Right. So, everybody, give me a medicine check.
He's dead.
12.
Oh, dirty 20.
13.
Nice. I'm the healer.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Here we go.
My magic does the healing.
King got a
Let's be real.
17.
So, everybody, you could tell that these bones are of Fey origins.
Okay. Crushed Fey. Got it.
And it's crushed from the rubble.
Anybody need Dust of Fey?
And how long? Like a very long time ago.
Power fell 1,000 years ago.
Ooh.
Fairy dust.
Yeah, so let's go. That's
And
a
if he
good
was-
question.
Was he
Not very sparkly.
was Talivar? Was he the mage that caused the release of the creatures? Or is he a different one?
He's part of that story. So you do get the gist that he built the tower 200 years ago, which is quote unquote the same age roughly you can probably guess. You don't have tools in medical science and to identify the age of these bones, but you can kind of just, if he was a servant of Talavar, he's probably about 200 years old bones sitting in front of you.
Okay.
Talavar was here 200 years ago. He built the tower, and it was a laboratory of his magical studies. And interesting enough, he created a planes of existence through a portal from the tower. I think it was explained to you in that
Mhm.
tapestry. Uh, he disappeared over a summer, and the tower became the ruin. And after the cataclysm of the spell plague that wrecked this continent, which is the first spell plague in history of Forgotten Realms, the tower collapsed, and the planet Biggin was redirected towards the outward of the town and create the entities and the monsters that you are mentioning, where the swords of Leon tried to fight against and died, and had the civilians escaped and gave their lives for that. That's what you know. Ever since then,
So,
it fell to ruin. Been a lore. Ventures come and go to try to being adventurous as they are, try to explore the tower. Have never been seen again until recently, and never went to tore down and refurbish the tower for a garrison building. That's what they're trying to do now for their troops.
Okay, so the spell plague was about 100 years ago.
Right.
Okay.
So we know the tower collapsed during the spell plague. Okay.
Correct.
All right. So we can assume all this damage took place then.
so can we
Right.
assume that if the damage occurred then, that Soapwort died 100 years ago?
I would that would be a fair assumption, I believe.
Could that make him one of the swords of Leyland that died in this building?
Well, no, because I think it was a
Well,
a dwarf, a human woman.
I
Oh,
know.
and one we couldn't see. So good point.
And
Maybe.
the swords probably would have died after the collapse of the tower because they were fighting the monsters that were released from the spell plague, I believe.
Right. Oh.
I could be wrong though. Were the
Yeah.
monsters were released by the spell plague, or they were released by Talavar with his
It was-
with his planes
They,
work?
how I understood it when the spell plague happened, it destroyed the magic that was keeping the monsters contained.
Oh, okay. So it could all have sure, it could all have occurred at the same time. Yes.
Right. So the little bit of information you've gotten, because you're right. There's a mystery here, and the dots are not fully exposed for you to connect everything. But the gist of the lore that the town knows is that when the spell plague happened, the planner portal that was on top of the tower redirected outwards around the town, and then monsters start showing up, and then the tower collapsed because there were all the ensuing battles that happened afterwards. In other words, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it all pretty much happened around the same time. So
Alright, so this guy could be one of those guys.
no.
No.
It was
Too
a
early.
it was a
Too early.
I don't believe there was a fairy was one of the swords. It was a dwarf and
And
a
it was
human
there was
human
one
woman.
there was one that we couldn't
Oh,
see.
that's right. There was one that we
well
couldn't see.
worn.
It is. I suppose it is possible.
I suggest that we continue to explore the rest of the tower. I am very interested in finding out why the spider do climb all the way to the roof.
Okay. I'll take the bones out of the room and put them on the table.
Okay. I eat on that table, as he shouts
Well-
out.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You can eat in there.
You can burn the table for all I care.
I'm going to summon Alfred and just have him sit on the table and watch Galio.
Hang on.
Fantastic. Okay.
Fantastic. I had to go find Albert now.
You
I-
can
where did I-
You can put whatever
Where did I have him
whatever
at?
token you want.
I think I had it here, actually. There he is. Here's Albert.
Yeah, he
him on
can
the
sit.
corner
He
of the
can sit on
table.
the table. He can sit on the table next to the bones, and just keep an eye on Galio.
Dude.
It's Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
This Yeah, well, you got Houdini
I hope you
in
don't
the
hear
other
my kids in
room.
the background. Apologize if you do.
Just
A
every
little
now and
bit
then, every now and then
again.
they pop through. It's fine.
All right. So that's a
I
good
tell you what,
idea.
this is a good spot. Let me go use a bathroom break and take a quick 5 minutes.
All
All right.
right. We'll be entertaining. We can also talk stratagium.
Stratagium.
Strategy and venom.
So since Alfred is watching Galileo, if he does anything funny, I can always use Alfred to cast Shocking Grasp.
Can you?
Yes, I can. I can cast touch spells through Alfred.
Oh, bitchin'.
So, what my thought is that maybe he's being possessed.
Possessed. He
Any-
disappears,
I
lady.
go
anything
for
is
it.
possible. Anything is possible.
But he vanished. Well, okay, maybe he's being possessed, but
Maybe it has something to do with planar shifts. Hello, boosted. Who knows? Maybe
Boosted.
maybe they're not actually ghosts. Maybe they're beings from another plane that are shifting in and out. You know, parallel universe type crap. You know, who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna go get a cup of
possible
coffee.
that it could be unstable here. I
probably.
mean, that is,
Is there
and
anything?
might
What about my
explain
food?
why.
Why did all my food?
I'm sorry. I will help buy you some more food.
I have money. It's just the principle of the thing.
I apologize about your food. If I could have stopped it from spoiling, I would have. Next time we'll buy you Red Bull. That never spoils.
Right.
We'll buy you Crimson. I can't think of a word for bull. Crimson Toro. Crimson Taurus. The Crimson Taurus. Drink of the gods.
All right. So, I don't know. How are we gonna get rid of this? I don't know any rituals to save these bones. I'm pretty new at still pretty new at this whole cleric-y business and doing things like blessing bones. I didn't get a chance to learn. Nil took off before he could teach me any of that stuff.
I know.
Yeah, not exactly
I
the best
can't-
time to start to crying there, Mila. It'll be
No,
okay.
I mean, if it is a possession, I mean, if it is a possession, do people remember being possessed? Because he doesn't seem to, unless it's voluntarily, in which he's hiding it.
I mean, okay. I mean, if he gets a chance at, okay, so let's say he's being possessed, and, he gets a chance to break free. I could give him a blessing, and that would, give him, you know, a better chance at making, giving the will to get through it.
I mean, it might be location as well. If we can get him away from this location, away from the bones, or the bones away from him, perhaps it won't happen.
So you're going on the assumption of possession.
Well, no,
Maybe.
we're just wondering
mean,
about. I only
it's just one
offered a
idea.
blessing as an idea of maybe, you know, if he is being possessed. I can't do anything about a possession. I don't have nothing for that.
You can always step outside and I'll just fireball the place.
Well,
I mean, I can help. I have several fire spells as
Sure.
well.
sure,
You
right?
just
No.
burn it down. There's a spider in it. Burn it down.
I cast tactical nuke.
Okay.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
I can inflict wounds. I'm the best kind of cleric. I really don't need that, but it's
So
nice to
what's
have
going on,
occasion.
boosted? How's chat doing? maybe bury the bones properly. There is that. Yeah.
Yes, we have that. We have that. Yeah, we could do that. So, I need. Yeah, we could do. Why that hadn't been done? They're building the walls outside, but haven't scooped the bones out of the living room. I don't understand. But you know, it is what it is. um. I feel like the bones in the living room would have been like the first thing. I feel like the bones in the living room would have been the first thing to like.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we should sweep the
Yeah,
room.
you might want to sweep up before you start. Painting.
Exactly. But you know, whatever. Maybe they thought the rubble was like giving it support.
Maybe, you never know.
They're wrong, but you know. All right.
He's back. Shh.
So we could bury
We're
the
doing
bones.
good, Boosted. Doing
But that's not. I don't know if that's gonna help.
We take the bones back to the church, and they can put them back under the floor where they belong. Oh, sorry, wrong campaign.
Oh, right.
I'm back.
Those bones were worthless anyway. We
They
thought
were
they
worthless.
could. It wasn't
Them
doing
bones,
shit.
them Yeah, Boost. We had a big storm come through yesterday too. I had to quickly get out actually. It was gusting up to 60 miles an hour. And looks like Talos is mad at me again today.
Hey! Don't be wishing on.
Right. I'm not wishing anything. Oh, Talos. Dun-dun-dun.
All right, let's
All right.
leave the owl and make our way up. I touch the owl's head as we walk by, and I give him guidance. So he has 1d4 on on an ability check.
On ability checks? Okay.
Just for the next minute. But
Oh, okay.
but it's a cantrip. What can
Find
I
out-
do, man?
But now the sun rose completely over the tree line from your north or from your east side, and shining light into the tower. And it's basically now early morning.
Okay. Up the stairs we go. Back up
Up
there.
the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah, go.
Back up to the second floor.
I'm back.
Bag leads. Boom. Welcome back
I
Kendra
gave the owl
follows.
guidance, and we went upstairs.
with Neela and King. Doo-doo. Up on the second floor.
Okay.
You are.
Do we hear any more clamoring on the outside of the world?
No.
Okay.
that's
We haven't had.
that's
a
true.
chance to
That's true,
even look-
Boozin.
We haven't had a chance to
Mm-mm.
look around.
It's the
second
same
floor at
setting.
all.
Nope. It's the same setting. You got the door to your left as you look down the hallway when you guys move your character to see.
Yep.
You got a door to the left, two doors to the right. In front of you is a broken side of the tower, which you can see the scaffold deck. And of course, it rises above you
Okay.
with another deck. And the window facing towards the south.
Okay. Let's check the door slowly as we go, I guess. Now things have gotten a lot weirder than they were a bit ago. Unless you guys aren't, you know, having a good day.
No, I'll check the door next to me with a 9.
Okay. You hear nothing. The door seems to be unlocked.
Okay. I'll say something to Imag that I don't hear anything in here, but it appears to be open. And I'll turn the knob and crack the door.
All right. And this door, like all of the other doors, seems extremely rotten as you open. You hear creak and breaking of wood at the same time. As the door opens. Doom. Inside, you see a chamber contains high shelves stacked with notes, molding notes and journals and things of that nature. And what's present directly in front of you, can you see? Actually, there's a large statue of a pheasant girl with a forefinger pressed to her lips in a hushing gesture.
As a girl.
Kendroff, open the door. Go ahead, and give me a religion or arcana check.
12 Arcana.
You don't recognize the figure in the statue.
More scrolls, though, huh?
Yeah, no, they look like parchments of different writings, all the same handwriting, notes. There are scrolls, but no magic scrolls, and journals and books. I'm
Well, I
not
guess
looking in
he
the room
wasn't-
too.
He
Go
wasn't
ahead,
lying
give me
about
arc-
doing research.
Who?
All right, go
Wizard.
ahead, give me a religion or arcana check since you are looking in the room, and Neela as well, since she's looking too.
A religion or arcana?
Yep, your choice.
Not like history.
Nope.
Damn.
I'm bad at all of those, so
I would have taken history. History would have been good. Oh. Nah, I got nothing, man. I don't know none of this
oh
shit.
man, a nat 20. I know
Ooh,
all.
Nice, very nice.
Nil has imbued
I-
me with knowledge.
Kenjo's looking, studying the statues, not making sense, but he looks around to the notes and the journals the same thing that IMAX do. But Neela recognizes the statue as Mysteria, goddess of magic.
Kid drop. You don't know the own god.
It's not his god.
It's alright. I don't know it either. It's fine.
My, I worship Agma,
I know.
god of wisdom.
Yeah. Not intelligent. Get it.
Oh, and Neela notices on a statue that they seem to be sigils. Sigils. Sorry, I said it wrong. But they seem to be vandalized. Carved on its back.
The sigils are carved into the statue as like being vandalized, or like the sigils on the statue are vandalized.
The sigils carved in the back of the statue have been vandalized. Like there's been cut across it
Yeah, so it's
to vandalize it.
The statue is vandalized with sigils carved into the back of it. Got it. So do we recognize any of the sigils?
She's got nat 20. Neela recognizes that as her rogue nature, that she's seen these types before, and it's a magical trap, but it's been vandalized to be deactivated. That's why you're not picking up on your detect magic.
Magic trap, guys, but it's deactivated.
Well,
Neela, what are you eating?
She's eating a granola bar right in front of the destroyed rations of.
why did
Pimpin
I bring
says
my
she's back.
rations?
What did I miss? You missed the conversation with Gally.
We wake up in the middle of the night. I put on my armor and grab all my food. Let's
You missed
go.
I think you missed an interesting conversation, Pin, with Gaily, the mage.
12 pounds.
And they
take
uncovered
12
the
pounds of
bones
food.
and placed it on the table.
Take 12 pounds of food with me to go to the scary house.
There were bones.
Yes.
We found bones crushed under rubble in one of the rooms downstairs. Pin.
Oh. All right. So I don't. Can't, is there any way to fix this? This could be
I guess.
upsetting somebody as well. Oh no, because the vandalization you said was to get rid of the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, either the statue or the room was trapped, and someone disarmed it.
Okay.
I mean, we need to take note of this as we continue further into the place. Maybe not all the traps have been deactivated.
True.
Yes, very true.
As you're discussing the nature of the statue, a gust of wind just comes out of nowhere, and from all directions, blowing the notes off all the papers and notes off the bookshelves onto the floor, swirling up like a whirlwind, and then it all settles back down.
Why?
And this whole time, Neela's like going to like Marilyn Monroe, like, oh.
I'm going to take a second and look through Alfred's eyes just to see if he can still see Galileo.
Yep, he's still hard at work on his table, scribbling away,
Okay.
looking at the book
How
to the
in the
left,
hell?
scribbling away.
And I will pass that knowledge on to Imag. That
How is this guy not seen any of this shit? We've been here 30 seconds. We've seen a Spider-Man on the outside of the building twice. We saw a spooky lady once. We've seen him.
Technically, we only saw the spider guy once. We only
No.
heard him the second time.
He was outside the building twice. Went around
Yeah,
one
we saw him-
side.
we
then
saw him
went
twice
Oh
around the
yeah,
outside the building.
you're right. He did climb up. Yeah, and I mean, he may choose not to see it. Like I
That is
said,
very
he might.
true.
This may be a voluntary thing as well.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna say, as you guys explore this room, I'm gonna go down to this door and I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay, investigation.
That's good. That's a good idea. Thank you. Guidance.
25.
You don't need it.
The door seems to be not trapped, rotting away, and it seems to be unlocked.
And there's
Alright.
nothing in this room except for old papers and scrolls and the statue, right?
I will cautiously open the door, keeping my eye out for traps within the room.
Okay. Creak as you open the door, and just as you completely open the door, boom! You see the statue in front of you, but King starts barking at the other room, backing away from the door.
Oh.
The room that I was just in.
Correct. So he's facing this way, barking, backing away. Then he stops.
So I'm
And it
gonna
starts whimpering.
step in front of him to see what he sees in the room, and I'll say, "What is it, King?"
And he just whimpering.
I'm gonna tell
Are
him
you
to
scratching-
come to me, and I'm gonna give him a big hug in his big fluffiness.
You're standing in another door.
And he's scratching
I
at
know,
the floor as Kendroff was talking to him. He's scratching at the floor, and then Neela calls him over, and he's over there.
Okay, so what do you see in the room? I look in there with him. He's in there. I'm like poking my head around.
You see nothing, as you see the same as you see before.
The statue's still there, and there's a statue in the other
Statue's-
room.
Correct. When Neela peels into that room, it's the same scenario. You got bookshelves full of papers, notes, journals, scrolls, not scrolls of magic, but scrolls, parchment. And there is another large statue of a pheasant girl with a forefinger pressed up against her lips, in a hushing gesture. Again, Neela recognizes that the same goddess of magic, Mysteria,
And does
or
it appear
Mystra,
to
however you
have
want to pronounce it.
appears to have like the same trap that's been deactivated?
Correct. As you walk around this one, you notice the same sigil, and it's been scratched out, been vandalized, quote unquote, just deactivated.
Right. I'll tell him it appears to be exactly the same statue of Mistra with more books and scrolls. I mean, if you guys want to investigate any further, I'll move on to the next door.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do. It seems... Why would they trap these? Can we tell what the trap would do? Can any of us tell what the trap would do if it worked?
She had a natural 20 on that first one. So yeah, the trap is for the statue to, she's seen it before and stuff like this with statues, and what usually happens in history with that is that the statue turns into a stone golem.
Okay.
And attacks you.
Okay.
All because of that natural 20.
You're welcome, guys. I prayed to Nil so hard. He guided me.
Okay. So we've seen 2. If we open this third one and it's a thing, I don't suggest we even enter. I just would like us to close the door and continue on. Okay? Does that
Right, I
sound...
will investigate this one then. Yeah, I agree. If it's just the same, if it's just the same, I don't think there's much we can learn from it.
Okay, investigation.
Not as good this time at 13. I'm getting lackadaisical.
Still enough. It's no traps. The door is rotted away. There's nothing that could indicate a trap, and you notice it's unlocked.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Sorry, I was
Are you gonna
smashing my
open?
token against the door.
Open the door.
It's locked. Neil has opened the door.
Fireball.
Oops,
Right
sorry. Didn't mean to. I'll peek
Same
my
as
head in then.
You see bookshelves, papers, parchments, scrolls, not magical, and a statue with a pheasant girl with her forefinger pressed to her lips in a hushing gesture.
It's the same, exact same.
Just close the door. I don't really want to fight a stone golem version of this woman.
All
If
right,
that's
let's,
what
I guess, move upstairs then. Because, I mean, I'll go peek over the edge at the scaffolding. Oh, there's another door here, guys.
Door is broken, and you can see to the room. And again, you see bookshelves with notes, journals, papers, and again, the statue of the pheasant girl. The scaffold you see, and also as you poke your head to the right, there actually is a ladder that climbs up from the outside. That's sitting more towards this way, right past you, probably your vision more than your characters, because you can't physically put your head around it. But it's right here, that white line.
Okay. Well,
know
I have
why-
to take the stairs because my babu cannot take ladders unless he's gotten super smart.
It's so weird that they would have one of these statues in every room. All right.
Well, I mean,
let's take
if
the
somebody
stairs.
has highly dangerous research that they don't want anybody else to get,
I
it
guess
wouldn't be
that's true. They
uncommon
were-
for
they
them
were
to protect
traps.
it.
You also notice the scaffolds, I should have mentioned too, is kind of rickety, but it's shoring up the side of the tower from collapse.
Okay.
Should mention it.
It's keeping the building from falling down. All right, so we could go up the ladder, which we can't because the dog needs to go the other way. So let's go the
Well,
other
I
way.
mean, yeah, I was like, you guys
Nope,
can, but
let's
I
go
have
the
to
other
go
way.
up the stairs.
No, we're gonna stay together.
As far as Imag's question with the statues, we do know that this tower was built by Thalavar, and there's no reason why a mage wouldn't protect his research magically.
Understood. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, why would you have like a statue? Like, if it's not gonna go off for you, right? When you walk in, is there any reason why you would want 4 identical statues? Or would you not do something different?
Well, I mean, if you do something several times, I mean,
But-
it's just easier to reproduce.
Right, yeah. It might be a thing of, yeah, it might just have to do with the enchantment. But I don't know anything about it. I rolled a 4.
As you make your way to the 3rd floor,
Yes.
you come up to a floor level, where you see the room's walls and from the ceiling has collapsed completely, choking the floor of this tower from floor to ceiling. You notice that there's picks and tools and shovels around this area. And that cleared enough away. You notice there's a passage that you can see with 2 more rooms to the left and to the right, but you can't cross because the rubble has collapsed. And of course, the scaffold deck is for you on the outside, out here.
I'll suggest that perhaps we can get around this rubble from the outside, because the scaffolding went farther down the tower on the outside of the upper floor, or the lower floor.
And of course, your stairs that you're climbing up is still continuing up to the next floor as well.
You move King for me. He's locked in the wall.
Let's
Oh no,
Or you can leave him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
all right. You want to take a quick look around?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out here to see if I can get through the rubble on the outside.
All right.
So you look
Something-
around. It does wrap around. It looks like it goes into the side of the tower on the south side. And you see a ladder in front of you, and there's also a ladder on the outside of the scaffold to the south. And as you come around, you are noticing another collapsed room, rubble, what looks to be a doorway that leads out to the hallway that you noticed before. But rubble just completely collapsed and is unable to pass through.
Okay, so this is impassable as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I'll go back and I'll tell the guys and like, no, go guys, it's blocked from this way too.
The whole 3rd
I'll have
floor
you
is-
know, as Neela was looking around a corner, this is the same side of the tower as she was looking around. There's a window there that's open, and that's the same window you noticed that Spider-Man guy crawl through. And then crawled out and crawled to the top.
We can
So there's the
drop.
room
Do you think you
we
can
can't get
use
to
your spell?
that he went into. Right?
Yeah,
Correct.
this is the one that we originally saw him go into then.
Hey, bully, move the map, buddy. Boosted's like,
Oh.
please move the map.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was trying to move it over. I had to find my mouse. It had run away.
If it's
Yeah.
if it's loose stone and debris, I can use mold earth to move it a little bit at a time. So
Yeah. I'll help
Um,
him move it.
So the size of the stones are quite big, and a normal movement will probably take you a week to do. So I need to clarify the spell's mechanic, how long it's going to take you to clear this from
Okay.
hallway from one side to the other. So you can only do
Okay.
5-foot areas, and they're pretty big
all right,
stones.
this is what it is. You choose a portion of dirt or stone that is within range, which is 30 feet,
Hmm.
and that fits in a 5-foot cube. And I can manipulate it in the following ways. I can excavate it and move it 5 feet and place it down. That's all. That's basically
Okay.
all I can do for the. I mean, there's some other stuff that I can do with it, but for this spell, what I'm going to do is basically excavate it, move it 5 feet. If you target loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it 5 feet away.
Okay, so this. And how many times can you use that spell in a day?
It's a cantrip, so I can use it over and over.
Okay. All right. So this stone is going from ceiling to floor. So you're going to move it where?
Well, that's the thing is I can only move it 5 feet. So there's not much I can do. I
Okay.
can move if I move,
But shift enough room for us to get through. You don't need to
Well,
make a whole
that's-
doorway. But if you,
that's the
maybe
thing.
2
I
or
mean,
3
if I
feet.
if I take, I can take this and move it over to here, and I can take this and move it over to here. So I mean, I can move if it goes floor to ceiling. I can move the top 5 feet of it, so that gives us a 5-foot passageway to get through.
I have an
You know.
idea.
Sure.
Continue.
There's one more floor above this, right?
Yes. Go above and try to jump
Perhaps-
down.
Yeah, perhaps like we could tie up a rope and one of us could try to shimmy down the rope and see if we can access through the window.
Well, let's. Can I see the window? If I walk around to the side and lean over the edge, can I see the window?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
was
something
right
we might be able to-
here.
I might be able to get to from around the wall.
I think that's where it was.
So reaching around a wall, there's no foothold for you to climb out unless you have the spider climb spell. But you do see it is
That shitty staff
Pretty-
that I don't have.
Dang it!
Sophia's
Sophia was
asleep.
here. We could totally do it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody go get Sophia. That'll speed this up.
Will it?
Or steal her staff from her temporarily.
We could just go
So,
upstairs.
funny enough. Imag is out on the scaffold and notices on the edge out of your property, because you're on the southeast of the tower, that Sophia is kind of waking up and stretching herself outside your house, wondering kind of where everybody's at.
Useless.
Useless.
Rich kids.
I guess.
You could yell to her.
Sophia, cast spider climb on me.
And
Hey,
she
Booster.
looks and waves. She looks at and waves at you.
Spider climb.
See you boosted.
I do my best.
Huh? She's got an
do
ear
my
cup
best
around
to
her ear,
mime
like
Do the best to mime it.
you got
Spider!
to do. Let me go. Let me,
Spider climb.
Mime it. I'm
Go ahead and
just
mime
gonna
it.
like hearing this. I'm just gonna go up the stairs to the 4th floor.
give me a performance check.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh,
As
good.
Imag is trying to mime this thing, and Sophia's like, "What?"
9.
You look like a wiggling worm up there. She's like, "What? Hold on, I'm coming." And she's walking all spiteful and things of that nature. And long story short, let's give it about.
Oh,
Think
pen
about it.
15 to +2.
Um,
11.
plus 2, 10, 11. You pass with the 11.
Woohoo.
As she pulls out her staff and points to it. You mean this? That's your mouse.
Thumbs up. You can't see it because mine off the thing. Thumbs up.
Right. So the question B is, what's the range of the spell? She has to get to the tower.
Okay. Come on up to the tower. Crazy.
So give her about. Walk up to the thing. And we're gonna about 10 minutes to get there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm up on the 4th floor right now. Looking
Big
over.
magic is gone.
What was that?
And it's
Detect
gone.
magic.
Yeah, because we waited 10 minutes.
Oh, detect magic's been going for a while.
Okay.
We've been in the tower much more than 10 minutes. So
Yeah. I
Sophia
guess.
walks over, pets the owl, and looks at the skeleton. Like, what in the world? Notices the mage on the side. There's a brief conversation. Can you hear too?
What?
Through Allison?
I can if
Yeah.
I choose to. I can't passively.
All right. There's a conversation happening between the two, and she's pointing upstairs, and he's kind of waving his hands, and up she goes.
Talking to the owl.
What's up, guys? Talking to the mage.
Oh, right. Oh, because he's still there. Cool. When she
Yeah,
comes
if
up,
I-
I
guys?
say, When she comes up, I ask if Galileo's still there.
Yeah. If I choose to hear or see through my familiar, I'm basically in a trance and I can't hear or see anything that's going on around me. So I can't do it passively. I have to physically choose to like channel him.
Okay.
So when she comes up, I ask if the dude is still down there.
Yes, the strange ink drab mage down there with ink all over him is still down there. Yeah, yes, he is.
Okay.
Now, what are you
good.
yelling at me and dancing up here about?
Cast spider climb on me.
I only got one charge out of the stats. It's only good for one person.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. She slams the staff down, says a word, and boom, spider climb is cast on IMAG, and I don't know the time limit of that. I don't have it drawn up right now, but spider climb.
Go around this way.
I think it's 10. I think it's 10 minutes.
I'll look.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna have Spider-Man fight. Okay. So I come
1
around.
hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay.
Come around the corner. Look in this window. Do I see
Mhm.
anything
So the
in
window's
window?
broken out. You can see you can see the jagged pieces. It's broken out, and you can see the other end of the corridor where the rubble is out to the room to the right, and there is a door that's open to the left. And technically from your character's perspective, that's about all you see.
Okay. So I continue on.
Continue on the outside of the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. And the tower slants off to the side.
Yep. So I continue along the outside of the tower. I'm gonna go along this wall. I don't think I can actually go that way.
Okay.
I can't. Is there anything over here? Any windows?
Nope. The windows is here.
Right, I know. But I was just looking if there's
Okay.
anything
Okay.
else.
Yep. There's no
Okay.
windows on that side. And it turns around.
Okay. So I go,
And Neela's up on the 4th floor looking down at you going, that's disgusting, IMAG.
it's really creepy. You should have seen the other guy. He was like way better at it than I am. It was like, so, all right, I'm gonna try to go through the window, but I'm gonna clear out as much of the glass as I can with
Okay.
winners.
You rip your hands, your cloth that you have. You
Just
tore
like
it for
that.
something, or you had some spare handkerchief or something, and you clear the rest of the glass off, and you can step through safely.
All right.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit
Oh.
balls. Is this a
Oh, no.
Is this a breath weapon?
No. Nope, and nope.
11.
You forget what you were trying to do. You have no idea what you're doing in this room, and you
Okay.
kind of wander off in your own direction.
Sit down on these rocks. I'm tired.
You basically have a period of amnesia,
Okay.
and you sit down on the stones.
Sit down on the stones.
And all the rest of the group at this time thinks IMAG went through and is looking through the rooms.
I'll come back downstairs from the 4th floor. I'll be like, IMAG, did you find anything? Hello? IMAG?
You can hear through the stones too.
Well, okay.
I have a +10, so kind of rough on that one. I guess I heard.
Hmm?
You heard it,
Yeah.
but you
What?
don't know who you are or anything.
Oh, okay. So then, never mind.
You're completely amnesia.
I just look at the window. I'll walk to the window, poke my head out, look up.
Mm-hmm. You see the floor above. You see the town in front of you.
Okay.
You pick your head to the
I'll,
side. You see
Standing
Kendroff
on the
poking his
rubble
head
going,
around.
hello? Hello?
He can see me.
He's poking his head around. You can see his
So-
head. You can see you.
Hi.
So I'll say, IMAG, Did you find anything in there, Imag?
Who? In where?
Did you find anything in you went through the window? Is there anything in their room?
Sure, there's things in the room.
Are you okay, Imag?
Yeah, fine. Is it? You keep calling me IMAG. That's funny.
That's because it's your name, Imag.
I love how every single time I look over at the stream, Ed has
He's got
his
face
face
palming.
palming.
Flip at 2 hours. I lost my time. I don't have it. But
2
yeah,
hours,
2
16
hours.
minutes. 2 hours,
There
16
you go.
minutes.
Can't draw face
Then-
palm.
In the background, you're just gonna hear Neela going, "Hello, hello, 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 hello." Yeah.
Are you leaning out the window from the floor above?
No, I came back down. I'm
Oh.
just sitting there with my hands cupped, screaming this through the rubble.
Through the
Okay.
rubble. Nice.
I guess I'll call
There's
Neela
rocks.
over.
There's rocks in here. I just go back inside.
Okay.
Say, Imag made it through the window, but he's acting very strange. Stranger than usual, I might add.
Okay. I was about to say something. Hey, Sophia. Hey, how are you doing? When did you get here?
What's up, girl?
What's up, girl?
What's up? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in the tower so early? God, I didn't even have my breakfast yet.
So,
What's going on?
what's happening over here? You said IMAG's acting weird. Did anybody see him before he went in?
Sophia
I did,
cast spider climb on him.
Yeah, I just cast spider climb on him, and he said he's gonna go through the window. And then
He was
away he went.
acting-
And then he went around the side of the tower and came back, and then he went through the window.
Was he acting normally then?
Yeah, said he was trying to investigate the room.
And now he doesn't seem to recognize his own name.
Look, this is a square. I leaned out back out of the wall. I got like a really square rock.
And I'm gonna lean
And
over
I go back.
and just
I go back inside.
let me see. Do I have anything?
And Neela just sees IMAG's head poke out once in a while, looking around. And shrugs, goes back in.
Huh. Well, I mean, we can do the thing where we have somebody climb down to the window. Maybe he's been like a spell or something. Like maybe there was a trap.
That is possible, yes. There have been other traps in the building. This rubble
he-
here, Avalar.
Okay.
This is also floor to ceiling.
Right.
Can I excavate that and throw it down the hole?
Yes. You have a place for it to go. It will fall. But yes, and I don't see no damage to the scaffold in the process. So yes, you can.
Okay, so I'll cast Mold Earth as many times as I need to clear our way through that little hallway.
Okay, so it's 5 by 5. So the ceiling's probably about 6 foot. I give you the extra that's going to crumble to the floor and just be rubble on the floor that you can pass over. But yes, you slide it over, and it falls down the hole. You now have access to the hallway where Ibag is pacing back and forth.
I'm
Okay.
looking at rocks. You take all my rocks.
Imag, are you okay? What's going on?
Well,
I'm going.
You asked me if
I'm
there were
gonna lean
things in
down.
here. There are rocks
Okay,
in
do
here.
I
You
see-
took all the rocks
do I
out,
s-
though.
Do I see a corgi-shaped rock? Investigation.
Perception. Yeah, investigation.
Perception? Investigation? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Oh wait,
You don't
I
even
forgot.
see
The
rock.
reroll on a 1, so 22. Never mind. Forget about that whole
22 it is. Yes, you funny enough find a little figurine where you can probably not a figurine, but you find it he's shaped. You could probably chisel out a little bit of a corgi to it, just add a couple ears. But yes,
Okay, I'll take my dagger and like file it down a little bit, and then I'll be like,
Mhm.
"Look at what I found! It looks like a puppy dog." I'll hand it to him.
To me? Ooh.
Yeah. Do you
Thank
want to
you.
go? You want to go sit out there with the nice lady and show her your new rock?
Could you? What is your name?
Hi, I'm Neela. Hi.
Hi. I'm.
What's your name?
He said it was I'm
Frank.
Frank. My name is Frank.
TikTok thing. Don't worry about it. TikTok thing.
Okay.
I'm Ezekiel.
He called me Imag. I guess.
Okay. Well, Mac. How about you go sit next to the nice lady over there? Her name is Sophia.
Okay.
And you show her your pretty new rock.
Careful on the rocks. Don't want to fall.
I'm doing this to see if maybe moving him away will change it. Does
As
it?
Imag approaches Sophia, she's catching a whiff of the spoil of rations that was in his backpack. Though it had been removed, it still lingers. And she's just stubbing her nose. Ugh.
All
Imag's
of
still in the
her
current state at the
rations have
moment.
got to go away. I'm sure.
Well, it depends. Was there an effect that was occurring during the evening that now is not, that it is day?
Oh.
Imag's still in the current state of amnesia.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to take 10 minutes and cast detect magic again.
And while he's doing that, I'll look around and see if I see any traps.
I'm gonna sit down
All right,
and hang my feet over the edge.
Where you investigating traps at?
I guess I will, without entering the space, I am going to look around the window to see if I can, because that's where he entered. So I'll look down this hallway where
Okay.
the window is.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation for that. Imag takes 10 minutes to cast detect magic, and at this, well, I'll give.
14.
You don't see anything trap wise from a mechanical standpoint, but Imag at the same time when he finishes spells does detect magic coming from here. I didn't have my thing. Does collect magic coming from the window frame.
From the window frame. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a mind spell. I don't know what school off the top of my head right now, but that's kind of the school you're picking up.
Okay.
That's 10
So,
minutes. We'll say it's been a half an hour since the occurrence, and IMAX still has amnesia.
Okay.
And spider climb.
And spider climb. I don't know that.
You don't know that. It's funny enough. He touches his face and is having trouble getting his palms off his face or off his body as he touches things.
That would be funny, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell Neela that there's definitely some kind of an enchantment ward on that window frame.
Okay. So we should be safe as long as we don't get near the window then?
That's what it seems like. I don't sense magic anywhere else in the area, right?
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
I guess then I will go through and I will check inside of this room to see if I see any traps.
Okay, do an investigation. But as you walk through, this chamber is obviously sealed. It's a ruined bedchamber. A journal lies open on the desk next to a recently uncapped ink pot. And your investigation 17. Generally speaking, throughout the room, you don't see anything mechanically wise as a trap. The door is actually missing. And generally speaking, you don't see any traps.
I guess I'll walk over to the table and look at what I
Okay.
see.
All right. Can drop as well with the investigation of 14. Again, noticing that the ink is still fresh in the pot and it's uncapped and it's still wet. And all you see on top of there is a journal that seems to be at least 100 years old.
And can I read it?
Sure. So it looks to be written in the same hand throughout, yet between the old entries and the new entries seems to be an age difference. If you take the generate that is hundreds of years old, the newer pages seem fresh with fresh ink, like it's only been a few days.
Hear those
The
birds?
older and what you read is this. As I read out to the audience, this journal belongs to the wizard Televar, and the details the studies he conducted inside the tower, using a device called the Planar Beacon. The light of this artifact drew creatures from across the plains and trapped them inside the tower for him to study. The journal reveals how Tavalar Beacon unearthed a powerful magic item named the Runestone. Televar devoted himself to acquiring it, but whether he found it or not is a mystery. The entry stopped here just over 100 years. But dates on the entries and the freshness of the ink reveal that the later entries have been made in the last few days. Televar describes how he visits a ruined version of his tower in his dreams each night. In his dead world, he is drawn to a pile of rubble in the ruined chamber where the beacon once lay. Each time he draws close to the rubble, a terrible dread holds him back. Televar wishes that his fairy servant, Soapwort, or he forgotten realms names, man. Soapwort, were here to assure him that he is dreaming. The fairy never turns up. Televar prays that these nightmares will end soon, so he may resume his studies in peace.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference, but is the ink purple?
Yeah, it's black.
Black?
Right. Why would you ask that question?
It's obviously
Because
Guy's
because
hands
of
had purple
Xanathar.
Elio had purple ink all over his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's black ink. I see the connection you want to make, and I want to make you earn that. Bottled ink, very thin, can have an appearance of purple.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll leave it at that.
So yeah. Maybe I could be a
I'm
bard.
going to say to Neela, I think I know why Galio is unable to sleep.
Think I understand too. How do we fix that? I mean, do we have the
I don't
ability
know.
to resurrect Soapwort? Would that help?
No, but perhaps the answer lies on the roof where the beacon was. Perhaps if we can help assure Thalavar
He is drawn to a pile of rubble in the ruined chamber where his beacon once lay, so it wasn't even on the roof.
His beacon was at the top of the building,
Well, I
the next
know.
floor.
No, but it says in here that he was drawn to a pile of rubble. But was it originally on the roof?
Yes. The beacon was at the top of the tower,
This rock kind of
right?
looks like
I'm
a
remembering that
dog.
right, Avalar?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the ruined version of the tower, it's in a rubble room. In his
Yes. That's
Okay. Okay.
that's what it says, that he returns every night in his dreams to a ruined version of the tower.
Hmm.
Okay.
He's drawn to a pile of rubble in a ruined chamber where the beacon once lay.
All right. So,
I mean, we could
I
bring.
mean, let's just go up to the fourth floor. I didn't really look around when I went up there. I was just
Mhm.
curiously looking over the edge. So let's go up there and see what we find.
We could always bring the bones to the roof if that helped, but
Okay. And there's
hi
nothing else
Mag,
in here
are you
other
with
than
us?
the journal.
Are you with us, son?
What?
Nothing but the
I'm
journal.
here.
Correct.
I'm here with you. Yeah.
You still got that rock I gave you?
Yep. Right here.
I'm glad you like it so much. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go upstairs. You want to come with us?
Sure.
And Sylvia's like, I guess I didn't get my waffles this morning, guys. As she walks over, which is
Waffles. Do I love waffles?
in the room before the stairs. Like I said, there was some general setting of this building because it's ruining is puddles here and there. And as Kendra walks past one on the way to the stairs, you notice its reflection, and in its own reflection, it ages. So he is an older man. And Elfir is probably 1,000 years. Within this one split in several seconds, it ages slowly until he's an older man.
Do I see this in him?
You don't see this in him,
Okay.
but you see it in
Just in my
reflection as well.
Oh, I see it in his reflection?
You see Kendrolf, not you. You see Kendrolf aging in his reflection.
And a man who has no
Whoa,
recollection that magic exists.
Whoa, that's weird. Wow.
It is. Galio warned that it was possible.
Who?
Galio, the mage, downstairs.
Right.
Come on, Mag. Just come with us to the roof.
Right.
Or to the
Okay.
4th floor.
All right.
Follow the doggy.
Okay.
As you guys go up the stairs, Galio does exit out of the room a little bit. Heads outside.
And Alfred will alert me to that. I can communicate with him telepathically.
Okay.
Alfred says
You guys-
Galio is out of his study. He wasn't leaving the
mage guy
tower,
from
right? He was just
downstairs.
leaving the study.
He left the tower through that
the
entrance.
tower?
You can. Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna
man.
tell Alfred. I'm gonna tell Alfred to keep an eye on him.
Alfred flies out and noticing that he is heading down the path towards the town.
Okay.
As you guys are climbing the final fleet of stairs,
We're really high up.
Yes, we are.
this chamber, as you walk
I
through
get
this
the
chamber,
hiccups now.
don't know if it had a roof on this section or not. I don't. Let me check something real quick. As I describe it, yes, it did have somewhat of a roof with a circular feature in the center of the floor, which probably matched the roof that was above you. This chamber once housed what's the planet or beacon, but now it's in ruins and it's open to the sky. Prisoner cells align the walls in front of you, with broken bars and bent opening, as though whatever creature was trapped in there somehow broke out.
Hmm?
And there's a pile of rubble right to your left as you came out of the stairs.
So there's on this wall.
You're right. Yep. I don't think it shows it too well on the map here, but it's kind of like lining this wall.
Okay.
And there is a
That's
kind of
what-
opening here.
The cages,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
the rubble pile is over here to the left, right?
Correct. Yep. And then you see the circular formation where the beacon once stood. And the ceiling up above you is kind of half collapsed, but you see there was a circle pattern from floor to ceiling. Like, honestly, that's where the beacon would have been.
Right.
And there's a pile of rubble right to your left as you exit out of the stairwell doorway frame.
I look really confused. And I say to Kendra, this place is weird.
Yes, Imag, I have to agree.
I guess I'll probably go investigate the broken cells, see if I see anything.
Just sort of standing in the middle of the room.
I guess I'll look at the rubble pile.
Both give you an investigation. And I'm going to say 15 minutes have passed by. Meg, you are starting to get memory back, but you have no recollection of the room you're in
Okay.
that they found the journal, or even
Nothing over the
spider
last-
climbing around the towers.
Nothing
Correct.
over the last. Okay.
Over the last 45 minutes. You don't even know how you got to the fourth floor right now.
Right.
26 for me.
17 for me.
Neil, you look around through the prison bars and things like that. These cells weren't meant to hold humanoid creatures. From what you got of the ways the class were around, which you will see it be appendages like arms, legs, type thing. They're not made that way, and they're big and they're heavy and they're bent. You're getting the idea of the monsters from the spell plague and things of that nature. These are not humanoid creatures. These were meant to restrained.
Okay.
As Kendroff is investigating the ruins, you do see a shattered skeleton in the ruins, in the pile of rubble.
Can I tell what race or whatever?
That's a good question. I would assume they're humanoid. You'll be able to tell that.
Okay.
There is 200 years out in there's pieces of fabric that you can generally recognize as a robe that's hasn't completely rotted away yet.
Okay. I'll alert the rest of the party that I've found the remains of someone in the rubble pile.
Just in, you guys are hearing whispers of voices for several seconds. In the corner where Neela is sitting, King is pointing in that direction, starts barking right away. Lasts for a few minutes, and the whispers stop. King stops barking, but now his hair's up. Tail's down, ears down. He's sleeping. He's scared, shivering, and he's pointing at the corner right here.
I'm going to get my red robe out this time, being right next to it. I'm going to throw it again.
Roll.
What in the hell is going on?
Hey,
Roll an attack.
Imag, are you back?
Where are we?
16.
You throw, you hit the spot, it falls to the ground flat.
Huh. I'll look at it weird. I'll pick it up and be like, oh, we're on
I
the 4th floor.
back away from all this stuff up to this wall. Wait, what? The 4th floor?
Yeah,
What?
we're in the
Yes.
tower.
Okay.
Apparently that window that you crawled through had an enchantment on it.
Window?
that,
What
uh,
window?
He doesn't remember climbing through the window? Nope, because that would have been before the spell.
No. Yeah. There's two
Okay.
layers there. He doesn't remember anything about that room, climbing around the tower through the window, and then after that effect happened, he doesn't remember anything after that for the next 45 minutes. So he just showed up here at the 4th floor.
So he remembers the spider climb and going around the outside of the building.
I was gonna say
No.
I was gonna say
Oh,
I
no.
remember
Okay.
waiting for Sophia to come. That's
Okay.
what I remember.
All right. So I will
Uh,
fill him in. I'll say that you got Sophia's attention. She came up to the 3rd floor, cast spider climb on you. You climbed around the outside of the building and entered a window, and the window was warded with some kind of amnesia spell. And you've basically been out of it for the last 45 minutes or an hour.
Is he still holding on to the Corgi stone?
I am.
Yeah, he had to turn it down.
I gave you a friend to keep you company. I'm glad you like him. You should name him.
Okay. I name him I name him Prowley. Prowley
You
on
name
it.
him Probably on it. I love it.
Alright. And I put him in my pocket. I have
Yay.
I have a corgi head shaped rock.
I'm so happy. All right, I'll say that I didn't find anything over here, but I can tell you these cages weren't meant to hold humans. They were meant to hold something much larger and more powerful.
So the skeleton with the robes, do they appear to be mage's robes?
Yes.
So I'm going to tell Neela I may have found what happened to Thalazar. Thalabar.
Balivar, I
Thalabar.
think.
Who?
The guy
Balivar,
who this entire
mage who
tower
built
is
this
named
tower.
after.
Oh. Sorry.
You should be able to remember that, Imag.
Yeah, we
Well,
learned that a couple of days ago, Imag.
I, as it turns out, I accidentally into my smartness. I didn't accidentally into that.
Oh, I forgot to check what the results with the poll were. Dang it.
Accident.
Oh, yeah.
It was accident.
It was accident.
It was
You
accident.
accidentally get smart every now and again? Okay.
Mhm.
And then I forgot to put the prediction, so bad me.
Well, so far we made it to the top, and I'm not dead. So
I mean, there's still time.
okay, well we've uncovered the body. You said that the notes or whatever written in ink said something about wanting the
I'm going to go
The
back
fairy.
down to the 3rd floor. And I'm actually going to grab the old book, the old journal.
Okay. Yeah, we
Oh, I see you
didn't
picked it up.
actually
Okay.
we didn't
Alright.
actually tell you Imag since you snapped out of it.
okay.
But we
That's
can I can fill you in on what the journal said. Yeah, sure.
Sure. So the what?
All right. Neil takes a
But
few
anyway.
minutes to go back down to grab the journal and then come back up.
So I explain. So then I would say that then. So what about maybe him in the? He needed him to wake him up.
He needed him. He wished that his servant Soapwort were here to assure him that he was only dreaming.
Oh, boosted. Yeah, lots happened.
Imag was amnesiac for what, 45 minutes? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. Yep.
So
Yeah.
pretty much the whole time after you left, I lost my memory, so I had no idea what was going on. I just now came back.
And I gave him a present of a corgi-shaped rock, and he's decided to keep it, and he named it, and I'm happy.
Yes. Okay, so he needed him to wake him up, but
He wanted him to assure him that he was only dreaming.
oh, so
Only we had a way of pretending to be him or resurrecting him. Because I feel like if we,
illusioning him.
I mean,
I could do minor illusion, sure.
because if what I'm thinking is happening, what I think is that Thalivar is quote unquote dreaming of this ruined tower, but what he's actually doing is taking over, possessing in some way, whether through some weird planar thing, taking over Galio, and is coming here. He's obviously writing in this journal because the writing in this is fresh and it's in the same hand.
Yes.
But like taking over him and reliving through this nightmare every night with Galio as his puppet.
With his what?
As his puppet.
As
Okay.
his puppet.
Okay, so there's a beacon. We need to find a beacon that has fallen from somewhere and put it back.
No, this is the room where the beacon once was, and I'll
Right.
point to the circle on the floor.
Right.
And he returns every night. In his dreams, he returns to his tower every night, but it's a ruined version of his tower, which is the tower that we are in now.
Right.
And he returns to this room where the beacon once lay that is now in ruin, and
Right.
he stops before he gets to this rubble pile because he's filled with dread. Apparently, from what I can assume, it's because this is where he died. And he wishes that his servant was here to assure him that it's only a dream.
So we need the body from down there to bring it up here.
I don't know if just
Perhaps,
the body.
or
do it.
maybe we just need to be here tonight when he returns to tell him that it's not a dream.
Okay.
We definitely need to break the cycle somehow. It appears to be some sort of loop, whether it's a planar loop, a temporal loop, or something happening.
I mean, it could very well just be a haunting. I mean, he died here. He's just returning here.
I mean, that is also very.
He's trapped here. He's bound.
Mhm.
I don't have the object here. So. I would be able to do it anyway because I'm not familiar with the item.
A turn order. Uh-oh, what's happening?
Excuse.
Excuse me.
Excuse,
What?
Mr. DM.
As you guys are walking through the plan, 3
Nat 1,
creatures
baby.
spawn out
Oh,
of
no.
nothingness.
18.
Star Spawn Mangler. I don't know what that is, but I'm so excited.
Oop,
Let's
did
take on that +4 dex, baby.
You can't sit in the same spot, so let me move the Star Spangler to here. And these lovely creatures look like that.
Oh, that
Nice.
looks
Hearing it.
fantastic. Fantastic. I love it.
Delicious. Nutritious.
Absolutely.
How we doing with
like chicken.
time for everybody?
I'm good.
I need to tinkle like a 4-year-old.
Oh, tinkle.
Go ahead. I think we can push this combat before I end the session, so I think it'll be all right. If everybody doesn't mind.
Oh, I don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
I think Sophia is
couldn't
the
even-
only one that really has a hard cutoff during the week. So
Yeah. I could do a cliffhanger here, but
you could do that too. It'd be a 3-week cliffhanger, right?
it'd be a 3-week cliffhanger. You know what? Courtney, go ahead, use the restroom if you like. I think I will, because I tell you why. Because it's going to get more complicated.
I want to kill these
Oh
things.
no! Now you guys aren't gonna know for 2 whole weeks
Oh no.
because we're not playing this for the next 2 weeks. We're gonna have Waterdeep instead for the next 2 weeks. So you guys are gonna be like on the edge of your seat for like the next 14 days. Like, oh my god, what happened to these guys? They're gonna be
Exactly
laying
what
up
he
at
said.
night going, that damn Avalar and his cliffhangers.
Damn it! Why?
I
did
love
they-
the cliffhangers.
Two of
I
them get
love
go
it.
ahead of me.
I loved it.
2 of them go before
I love
me.
the clip.
I got.
Pen's gonna lose her mind if she can't find out what happens.
They got a
Oh,
cheat,
but you
excellent.
got a mystery to solve for the next 3 weeks.
I'm back.
Indeed.
We're going home.
He's going cliffhanger.
Oh, you decided to cliffhang us here?
Yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah.
going with the cliffhanger because just
for
as
3
these
whole
3
weeks.
just as these 3 have spawned, floating in
realize-
the air 20 feet above the floor is an old man that is coming out of the ethereal with wild hair and burning eyes looking down at you guys.
Do you realize?
And that's where we're going to cliffhang for
Do-
3 weeks. Two
do you,
weeks.
2 weeks.
Do you realize that?
I'll see you on September 1st.
Do you realize that I'm gonna DM like 7 or 8 games before I
Okay,
get to
so
play as a player again?
You got this. You're all prepared, man. You got this.
We don't
but I
have to
wanna
double
kill
up on
something.
Waterdeep. We don't have to double up on Waterdeep.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to kill something.
So maybe all right. So here. So how about
He-
how
he-
about
he has some
I
aggression.
put together a 1-shot,
All right, we'll run it on one of the days.
right? And we'll run it on one of the days. So that way you get to kill something, and I'll DM for a day.
Oh, that'll be cool. Sure.
All right. So I'll put together a 1-shot for what? What do you want to say for next Wednesday?
For next Wednesday, sure.
So we'll get you guys to. I'll let you decide whatever characters you want, right? And you tell me what level you want to play at, and I'll put together a 1-shot. All right.
Woohoo.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do Imag and Neela and Sophia, we could do a 1-shot, with those characters, or we can put together a crazy little level 3 or a level 10 1-shot. We'll figure something out. Whatever you guys want to do. You
That's
come
wild
up with
hair.
some crazy stuff. All right, so we'll shoot for that. So I'll organize a 1-shot for next Wednesday.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Sounds good.
That'd be cool. All right. I think I should retain this turn order, but just in case, I will
I
write
took a
this down.
screen.
But yes,
I took a screenshot.
you're awesome. You are the awesome
What?
scribe ever.
Kindroth's not last.
No.
What?
What?
What? All right, to set the stage again, as you guys were going over the mystery of the tower, what happened transpired to fill the IMAG in and try to connect the dots. These 3 creatures with 6 arms, for my handout, spawned. And just then, as you look up, you see what's coming into the material plane is the old man with wild hair and fiery eyes looking down at you very angrily. And I hope
Awesome.
everybody has a great time. Please come back and check out the Waterdeep. We got a epic, well prepared plan for the Waterdeep run.
Well prepared.
Well prepared.
He's got it all
Emphasis.
written out.
Emphasis on the well prepared.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for
Thanks.
the follows.
Yeah,
thanks
it's
for
been
the
good.
thanks for the hype train early on. Well, it got started early on. We made it to level 1.
Right.
Yay.
Pen, always good to see you. Boosted, always good to see you.
Yes. Yes, guys.
Let's see. Let's hook up a raid.